Morning everyone, welcome to Mrtb, Rich Reads the Bible. Before we start today, we're in Mark's Gospel again, but before we start, big shout out to Year 8. You know what Year 8 did for me last week? After a little prompt on Tuesday, they got my last MRT video, to 138 views. And I think I got 20-something extra subscribers. I'm all the way up to nearly 80 subscribers, can you believe it? 138 views. Do you know how many views my last video had before that one? 9. So you're 8. You nailed it. I owe you some lollies or something at my window today, because that's a really good effort getting me to 138 views. Thank you. Whack that subscribe button. I think I'm talking to teachers probably, because teachers are playing it, but smash that subscribe button down there. See if you can get me to 85 subscribers. Pretty soon YouTube's gonna start paying me for making these ad revenue. This is Mark's Gospel, chapter 1. We've not got very far in Mark's Gospel this term. We're only in chapter 1, but that's okay. Chapter 1, verse 21. They went to Capernaum, and when the Sabbath came, Jesus went into the synagogue and he began to teach. The people were amazed at his teaching, because he taught them as one who had authority, not as the teachers of the law. There's something in the way that Jesus speaks that shows that he knows what he's talking about. There's a depth, there's a beauty, there's a wonder, that he has a divine connection, that he is divine, even himself. Not as the teachers of the law. Just then, a man in the synagogue who was possessed by an impure spirit cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," said Jesus sternly. "Come out of him." The impure spirit shook the man violently, and he came out of him with a shriek. The people were amazed, and they asked each other, "What is this? A new teaching with authority? He even gives orders to impure spirits, and they obey him." News about him spread quickly all over the region of Galilee. One of the reasons why I wanted to do Mark's Gospel, and particularly spend a little bit of time in Mark's Gospel chapter 1, is because you can see what Mark is doing here, right? Now these stories all happened. They all happened in real life, in real time. But Mark is choosing the stories that he's telling, and he's choosing them very deliberately, because what he seems to be doing is he'll hold up something that you think is powerful. The first video, I don't know if you remember, but the first video he has that line, "This is the beginning of the good news of the Son of God," which is a line that Caesar used of himself. So all these people, they think Caesar is powerful. They think Caesar is the one king who's brought peace to the world. And Mark holds up Caesar and goes, "You think Caesar brought good news? Well, let me tell you about this person, Jesus." Then after that, we have John the Baptist, who, again, like I've said before, in other parts of the Bible, it's said that no one better has been born than John the Baptist. So you think John the Baptist is good? Like the prophets, the greatest of all the prophets, you think he's good? Well, Jesus is even better than him. And now you have this further lifting up and elevation of Jesus. It's like, you think the spiritual realm, evil spirits, the devil himself, you think they're powerful? You think they have the ability to wreak havoc in the world? Sure. Well, Jesus is more powerful than them, with just 2 words: be quiet, with a sentence. Leave him, come out of him. The spirit obeys. It's as if Mark is lifting Jesus higher and higher and higher and higher, and he's saying nothing compares to the power and authority of this new king who has come. But the difference with this king is he doesn't come with violence and anger. He doesn't come to destroy people, but to save people, to rescue them with never-ending and self-giving love. We'll hear about that more as Mark's Gospel goes on. Peace, everyone.